So in this video, you're going to learn how to use the show your work features, the tools that when your teacher needs to see how you've done the work for the problem, there are various tools you can use to help show your work for the teacher. So the first thing, what features or tools are available when I'm showing my work for my teacher. If you have a show your work, you'll have a space that says edit your background. So you'll just click on that and up will pop a screen, blank screen for you to draw or add images. So the first thing we're going to start with is just clicking on this tool right here. This is where you select the color you want to write in, the thickness of your lines, and if you want it to be a very bold dark color or if you want it to be a lighter pastel-y color. They also have options to make dashed lines and to fill shapes and a multi-touch drawing tool, and we'll touch on the dashed lines and the fill shapes as well as the color, thickness, and opacity in just a minute. Okay, this tool right here is your pencil tool. You can free write with the scribble or you can use the draw straight line tool. So we are going to free write with the scribble. I've selected the scribble by clicking on it. Now I'm going to look at color. Right now I have purple selected. I'm going to change that to blue by clicking on the blue color. I want it to be a very thick line, so I'm going to click out there to make it thick, and I want it to be a very bold color. And now I can free write. If I want to draw straight lines, I can select the line tool. I can come up here. I'm going to keep the thickness the same, but I am going to make it a lighter blue, and I'm going to click OK. And now I can only draw straight lines. I can't draw curved or lines. It's going to have to be straight lines. So free write allows you to curve your lines, and the line tool only allows you to draw straight lines. So at times you will want to have straight lines. Most of the time we're in a free write. When you do the free write, since you have a touch screen, you can simply use your finger to touch the screen and draw and write, or you can use a stylus. Just depends on your preference and making sure your work is neat enough to be read. Some students prefer using paper pencil, and we'll address that in a minute, because if you are a paper pencil person, you will have that option as well. Okay, back here we're in the free write right now because we've clicked the scribble, and we're going to look at the dash line option. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to change up my colors, and I'll do medium purple. So I've just adjusted that, and I have dashed lines. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to draw. Now I'm drawing a straight line, well, a curved line actually, sorry, free write, but it's not connecting it all the way up. It's doing these little dots, these little segments. I'm now going to get the line tool out, and I'm going to do the same thing, but it will only allow me to go straight. So I can't do that curve action when I'm in that line tool. Okay, and that is the free write and the line tool using different colors, different thicknesses, different bold color, and the dash lines as well. Now I'm going to grab the eraser and I'm going to erase up what I have on the screen. I want to clear it off, and I'm going to start now showing you the shape tool. So when you click on the shape tool, you have the option of a rectangle or a circle. So I'm going to click on the rectangle. I'm going to get out of that dash line feature, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm just going to draw some rectangles. I'll change up colors just for fun and thickness of the line so you can see the differences. So the other option is to draw circles. Again, you can click up, change some things around, and draw your circles. So those have nice borders for them. They're not filled in shapes. So if you go back up here and you click fill shape, you can click that, put a check on it, and when you get that check on it, you can actually draw solid shapes. Again, just clicking, changing up color to show you how that works. And there are times where we prefer you using a solid circle over an open circle. And those times when we're plotting numbers on a number line, typically. So that's a feature you should know how to use. And that's the shape tool. All right, the next feature, let me clear off what we have. Another way to clear your screen, you can click on the select tool here and just get a box on what you want to delete, and then click on it and hit backspace, and it will delete your image or shape. All right, the next feature that is a good one to know is pulling up an image onto your screen. So when you click that feature, it will allow you to upload a picture from your computer, and I'll show you how you do that. I click upload. Then I'm going to look for my picture folder. That's where I have what I want to show you, and I'm actually in that right now. And I have a number line here I'm going to upload. So there's my number line, and I can select it by clicking on it and make it bigger or smaller if I need to. I can also move it around the screen. So let's say you wanted to plot the point -5. So -5 is right here. You have the option to scribble and free write it, plot a little dot on it. Or you could use the circle tool. I'm going to change colors, and you could plot -5 by filling the shape in, and you can draw a really nice circle. Actually, I'll plot -4 by just clicking, and you can make the circle big or small. Since I'm just plotting -4, it doesn't need to be huge. And I can just click on the -4 if I want to reposition it. I can do that. Can be a little tricky sometimes. See, I think I have to grab it up higher. Or not. You can reposition. The small dots are harder to do, so try to be accurate and when you plot it right where you want it. Otherwise, you can also erase. Backspot if you don't have it in the right spot, position correctly, and you can try it again. Okay, so that is a good use of that tool when you're graphing for neatness purposes. It's good to use that tool. All right, also with uploading, again, you can use a stylus or your finger to write on the screen, but there are some students who do not prefer to write on the screen in that way. They prefer paper pencil. If you use paper pencil, you still have to upload your work to the workspace, and it's very simple. There's a feature here that says take a photo, so we're going to do that. I have some work done that I want to show my teacher for this problem, so I'm going to say take a photo. Up will pop my screen for taking a photo. I will center it, hold it nice and steady so it comes in nice and clear, and I'll click that circle at the bottom. And whoops, I didn't get it centered, did I? If I add the image, I'm missing half my problem, and that can happen. So let's try that again. You just go here, take photo, make sure you have it in the screen, click the button, make sure you can read it, add your image. Again, you can make that image bigger or smaller as needed to be able to be read easily. You'll now go to the next video to get more on how to use your GoFormative tools.